Carter had built his world around love, loyalty, and trust. But all of that shattered the day he found the letter, hidden carelessly under the couch. It wasn't long before the evidence painted a damning picture of betrayal. His wife, Elena, had not only broken her vows but done so with his best friend, David. The shock was a dagger, but the anger was fire. It consumed him, feeding thoughts of vengeance. John couldn't let this go unanswered. Nights were spent planning, a dangerous game of chess unfolding in his mind. But the more he plotted, the less satisfaction the idea of revenge brought him. He wasn't a cruel man by nature, and to descend to their level felt like losing a part of himself he didn't want to lose. Instead, John decided to confront them directly, exposing their betrayal at a family dinner. Watching their faces pale as he laid out every detail should have been enough, but it wasn't. Elena's tears and David's feeble excuses only deepened the void in his heart. Revenge wasn't the solution. It wouldn't undo the pain, and it certainly wouldn't heal him. He packed his bags that night and left the life he once cherished. John wandered for months, seeking solace in places unfamiliar. From the quiet peaks of the Rockies to the bustling streets of Bangkok, he tried to find a piece of himself that wasn't marked by their betrayal. Along the way, he met people who carried their own burdens, some heavier, some lighter. But each story taught him something about the resilience of the human spirit. In a small coastal village in Italy, John found a sense of peace he hadn't known in years. The ocean's rhythm mirrored the steady rebuilding of his life. He opened a modest cafe, where travelers and locals alike came to share their stories. Slowly, he discovered that forgiveness was not about them. It was about freeing himself from the chains of anger and hurt. Years later, when Elena sought him out to apologize, John listened quietly. He didn't need her words, but he accepted them for what they were. A sign that he was no longer bound to the past. He had reclaimed his life and found his own redemption. In the end, peace wasn't something John found, it was something he created.